grab a glass of your favorite beverage, kick back, and relax, because we're taking you on a very special tour. Along the way, we'll see an armory with actual battle gear, a catapult, and a torture chamber. You might be thinking, this is a castle in Europe, right? But what if I told you that we're right here in the Napa Valley? Welcome to Castello di Amorosa in Calistoga, California. If you're a regular on this channel, this place will probably look familiar. We posted a video just last month on 3 tips for visiting Castello di Amorosa, but today we have a special treat. We're giving you the full tour. Let's do it! We're Grant and Teresa Boggs, and we're on a mission to visit every winery in the Napa Valley. Yes, all 450 plus of them. And wine tasting here isn't just about what's in your glass, it's about the whole experience. Through food, architecture, and picture-perfect views, it's all in the details. Wine's an adventure, let's do it. Castello di Amorosa is a medieval Tuscan castle in Napa Valley. It was built brick by brick using historic building materials from Europe, and this castle is as real as it gets, from the drawbridge entrance to its turrets and dungeons. Our first stop of the tour is the chapel. You might be thinking, hey, this would be a great place to have a wedding, and honestly I was thinking the same thing, but unfortunately they're not allowed to hold wedding ceremonies here. On the bright side, you can have your reception here. It's a beautiful setting for an event with gorgeous lighting and hand-painted frescoes. Stop number 2 on the tour is the Great Hall. The Great Hall is one of my favorite places in the castle. It's a beautiful venue to host a wine tasting or a banquet, and historically it's a place where the owners of the castle would really show off their wealth to impress their allies or intimidate their enemies. But the centerpiece of the room is an Umbrian fireplace built in 1447. This thing was disassembled in Italy, shipped over here, and rebuilt piece by piece. Beautiful. Next, we got to see something a little more modern, the wine production facility. This is, after all, a working winery. We also got to see part of the production facilities that were damaged by the wildfires that tore through this valley a few years ago. The good thing is that repairs are being made and these buildings will be put to use once again. Next, we have the AVA room. AVA stands for American Viticultural Area. An AVA is a legally designated grape growing area possessing distinguishable characteristics. What does that mean? Well, things like soil, terrain, and climate can all make a huge difference on wine grapes, so you can think of an AVA as a location-based way to define the characteristics of a wine area. The Napa Valley alone has 16 different AVAs, and you can actually see the AVA room at the castle on your own without a tour. So whether you do a tour or not, I'd highly recommend seeing it to learn about the different grape growing areas in Napa. If you're not with a tour, the AVA room is as far as you'll get. But lucky for you, you're with us. From here, we're heading to parts of the castle that we can only see with a tour guide. And it's lucky that we do have a guide, because this is the kind of place where it would be super easy to get lost. Yep, we're in the wine cellar, with barrels and bottles everywhere. Check this out. One of the really cool / spooky parts was seeing all these wine cells with flickering lights and all of these paintings of medieval knights. I kind of felt like the Indiana Jones of wine tasting. Dun da da dun! Next, we made our way down to the armory. This is where you'll find suits of armor, battle axes, crossbows, and this really cool battle helmet. You can even touch a chain link armor to see for yourself how heavy those things are. One thing you'd want to avoid is the Pit of Despair. And no, I'm not talking about the modern dating pool, just kidding. It's this hole in the ground where you toss your enemies to die of starvation or disease. But we were actually told that the Pit of Despair is the preferred method of death compared to what we're about to see in the next room, the torture chamber. The torture chamber is home to the Iron Maiden, which is this lovely lass right here. Close the door and a bunch of pointy spikes will poke you in all the ouchy places. But you won't die right away, it's designed to bleed you slowly. This CrossFit looking thing is a hanging cage. And this stretchy table is what's known as the rack, designed to pull you apart slowly and painfully. Ouch. That's enough torture for the day. What better way to lighten the mood after the torture chamber than a good glass of wine straight from the barrel? Welcome to the Grand Barrel Room, 12,000 square feet of aging wine. But one glass of wine just isn't enough, so we're heading to our main tasting room for the day. But first, a stop at the Knights Hall. What's cool about this place architecturally is the walls and ceilings are curved, so you can actually whisper something into a corner, and someone on the opposite side of the room can hear you. Check it out.
Yeah!
Yay! Good job!
It's called the Whispering Wall, so feel free to try it out. And again, it works if you're in the diagonal from one another, you have to talk into the wall. So feel free to try it. I'm not messing with you. It really works.
And a great way to end the tour is with even more wine. The tour comes with your choice of 5 different pours of Castello di Amorosa wine. My personal favorite was the Reserve Chardonnay, and Grant loved the Sangiovese. Yum. After the tasting, feel free to explore more of the castle on your own. Here are some of our favorite places to see that don't require a tour guide. By the way, don't miss out on seeing the castle's resident farm animals, like this emu. And Giacomo, the world's most photographed goat. Not sure how they measure that, but just go with it. Giacomo is super cute. We found him not inside the pen with the other animals, but out on his own, tethered to a little stake. He's so cute and even has a little bell. How cute is that little bell? So, go to the castle, take the tour, see the goat, hit that subscribe button, and check out our winery playlist tour as we continue our quest to show you all 450 plus wineries in the Napa Valley. See you next time!